Hello everyone and welcome on back to some more Dash Auto Repair. Today we're working on a 2012 Honda Odyssey. We're going to be replacing the rear shocks. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Alrighty, first things first, you need a jack stand and a jack. Go ahead and jack it up at the points down below. And then from there, use the 22 mil to take off the lug nuts. Let's get it. So basically when you're doing this, if you haven't done it before, you want some clearance underneath the tire and the ground so that way you can wiggle it out. So just want to let you know. Take a 22 mil, pop those off real quick. Make sure the jack stand is underneath. And then we're gonna put our focus right over here to these two 14 mils. And then there's a 17 mil beneath. All right, stay tuned. Alrighty, so for me, I have my jack stand over there around the rear cross member portion. And at that point, I still leave the jack stand on within one little push. So therefore, if something goes wrong with the jack stand, then the jack itself will stay and keep the car up. You do not want a jack stand to break a weld or anything and actually fall down. So it's always good to have your jack stand there just in case. All right, cool. Let's put our focus over here. Take the wheel off real quick. Only 5 of them. Alrighty, now with the lug nuts off, basically what you need to do is you just need to pop the wheel off. If it's stuck by any means, just tap the tire itself with a hammer. Don't hit the rim because you could bend it, obviously. But yeah, mine just falls right off. Set that to the side. Some people say to put it in the underneath the car, but we have 2 modes of safety for that, and that's our stand and the jack, so no need to do that. All right, so now we're going to put our focus down here, and let me turn on the light real quick. But basically there's 2 14 mils over here and a 17 down below where the hub is at. So let's get it. Alrighty, so like I said, 2 14 mils are up top. You can spray them if you need. If yours is super rusty, mine aren't too bad. They probably should just pop right off. And then down here is where the 17 mil is going to be. As you can see it right there. So if you pay attention to that washer, see how it has a rounded end on the back side going towards the hub and a flat end going to the other tire. You need to make sure that orientation is exactly the same when you put it back. So just take note of that and make sure the washer is there in the same spot. So nonetheless, we can put our focus to these 2 14 mils, pop those off real quick, and then we will take off that 17 mil. So let's get it. So I have a little bit more there to go, but as you can tell, it's going. And she's out. Boom. Easy peasy. All right, so now that she is out, from there you can tell how dead this strut is, or shock. So definitely glad I'm replacing them. So nonetheless, make sure everything is free and clear and clean. Nothing's broken, nothing's cracked, anything like that, no rust, anything like that. So now we just get the new one and slap it on. But there's first a couple things about the new one, so stay tuned. Alrighty, for the new one, you're gonna see my dog, so don't take any toe picks or anything like that because it's not for free, bro. You gotta pay for it. Nonetheless, so the new one is gonna be coming with the strap on it. So we're gonna take off the strap and we're going to prime the shock. So you wanna let it fully extend, and then you wanna push down slowly. You wanna do that 3 times. Okay? Kind of let it do its thing. It's just going to kind of go itself. All right, you're going to do the same thing. Put the cargo over here, push it down. Slowly, it doesn't need to be fast. And then from there, let it go back out. And then that was the second time. Now we're going to do it one more time. Push it down. All right, now this priming process is very important because it allows the shock to last even longer. I don't know, it's just, you can do it more than 3 times if you want. I found somebody do it 5 times. But nonetheless, at that point, after you do it, you want to put your strap back on. So you're gonna have to push it back to a particular spot so that way you can get the strap back on. So I'm gonna give her another little push. I'm gonna put the strap on. This will make it easier to install. So I put the strap back on after I primed it. Now, as far as installation is concerned, we're gonna need to turn this to fit down there, but it's gonna be going in the same way the other one came off. So stay tuned. Alrighty, so we're gonna put it in. We're gonna put the top portion in first. Doesn't have to be 100% secure, but we're just gonna basically just thread the nuts in. And then we are going to go ahead and spin those on a bit more. Okay. That way it's on there. And then at that point, we're going to put on the 17 mil below. So the 17 mil is in the same spot, obviously, but we need to turn the orientation of the shock bushing. So we're going to turn it, and it might mess up your strap, but nonetheless, just see if you can pull it down, and we're going to pull it to that spot, or you can use a jack and lift this up. I'm just going to pull it down. So let's get it. All right, so like I said, once you got it wiggle down there, then you want to put the washer on the same side you found it. There's no groove or anything. It's more or less the orientation. And it's just a 17 mil. It needs to be tightened to torque spec, which is 58 foot-pounds. 58 foot-pounds. You can put these whatever you want, but I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy, but tighten these down. And then tighten that one to 58 foot-pounds. Put the wheel back on. And then do the same thing with the other side. So, very easy process. Honda has done a very good job of engineering these things and making it easy for people like you and me to swap out these parts. So hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe. Alrighty, so real quick, after you button this up, put on the lug nuts and whatnot. At that point, you just want to make sure everything is free and clear down below. And then at that point, you just want to pull the jack stand and jack out. Do the same thing on the other side. Hope this helps. Dash Auto Repair out. Peace.